Hi everyone, it's Kelly. It's March and like high 50s right now, and it's starting to feel like spring, and we finally have a yard, so my dream of growing veggies and flowers is starting, and I am pretty nervous because I've never really done yard work or had a proper garden ever. I mean, my family had some, but it just wasn't mine, The closest thing that I had was my balcony garden where I tried to grow some tomatoes, peppers, herbs in containers, which I did successfully. My first harvest ever. How exciting. This is my first harvest of anything. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've harvested basil. This is the first fruit that I've harvested. But I would love to grow food for our family so we can cook with veggies that I grew. I would love to have bouquets of flowers on our table in our house of flowers that I grew. Now that we have a house and a yard, I'm really excited to get this started, and I would want to share my experience with all of you, of course. And again, I have no idea what I'm doing. But today we're going to start pulling out weeds, because the point of today is to take advantage of this weather and to just get outside and just start. Because I feel like I've been thinking about this for a while now. Also, look at this hat that my sister made me. She put these little veggies on it, so I'm using it to help inspire me to keep going. Anyway, yeah, the point of today was to get outside and just start and eventually learn, because I've been reading a lot, watching a lot of YouTube videos and all that stuff, but I've never done it. So that's what I need to do today. So this is the first area I'm hoping to tackle, just pulling out weeds by hand under this tree. I think that's simple enough. Oh, I also got some gardening gloves. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I remember pulling out weeds as a kid because my dad would ask me to help him. And I know you have to get at the roots. Also, my only experience recently pulling out weeds is in Animal Crossing, which is why I'm pretty sure these are weeds. So we've finished weeding, and have I finished? No, probably not, but this is the progress so far. We have our yard waste bin out here, so we could just throw things away directly in there, but I got a lot of the big ones out, which was really satisfying to do, especially when you get it at the root and really twist it and it all comes out. I imagine that's the same satisfaction I'd get when pulling a beet or onion out of the garden. Hopefully I can do that this season. Anthony, Noelle, and Manny all joined me out here for a bit, but it was really nice just being out here as a family. That's exactly what I imagined and hoped for when we did have a yard and a garden. There were some times when Noelle was just with me while I was weeding, and she was just looking at, I'll go over here. She was just looking at the stuff on the ground, and I don't know, just being curious like a little kid, which was really cute. And then whenever I'd need to throw the weeds into the pile, I'd just pick her up and continue on. And then Manny was laying out in the sun, Anthony was sweeping up, and watched Noelle for a bit too, so I'm looking forward to more days like this. Something I did want to show you. After visiting the Philippines, I went to Seafood City to get one of these outdoor brooms, like outdoor Filipino brooms. I also have the indoor one, but this is what Anthony was using to sweep everything up. I have memories of my mamang, which is my grandma on my mom's side, sweeping up with the walis. And it's such like a cool broom because the bristles are so soft. And I just remember thinking like, oh, this is such an effective broom. And so I wanted to make sure that we had one. And Noelle will have memories of us using it because it's pretty Filipino. So it's the next day. We'll continue weeding. I feel like I made pretty good progress, but it's been a bit warmer, and I feel like there are little weeds that have sprouted up from where I weeded yesterday, but that's okay. I also weeded this other patch, which was like covered, and now it's just a bunch of dirt. I used like the broad whatever fork to kind of loosen the soil, and that helped a lot with getting the weeds at the roots, and then also just like moving the soil and stuff. Because by the time I was done with this area, my index finger and my thumb were really sore. So I think today with the area that I'll tackle, I'll also do the same thing with the fork. I also am updating what I'm wearing to get a bit more coverage. I have eczema, and I don't know if it was getting irritated at all from being outside. So I brought out my sun hoodie. It's later in the afternoon, so I don't think I'm too worried about the sun itself, and the area that I'll be in will be shaded. But I also have my hat that I got from the Philippines. So I have this, and then my gloves. These are all the weeds. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. This is tiring. I am so tired. In the beginning, I was like, no, this is not that bad. And then now I'm like, my back hurts. It's like almost 5:20, so I'm gonna start just kind of like going over the holes and stuff, just so it doesn't look so like gopher-like. And then start throwing these in the yard waste bin and sweeping up.